What's up, Raiders? The after party is in full swing and the Fire Night tournament is up and running, right? We talked about this Fire Night tournament and I already kind of dove into it a little bit. Maybe I'm having some regrets. I spent a whole bunch of stamina, basically my entire daily's worth of stamina from yesterday and today, and I've only got 619 points. That's another 1,400 points to go to get this key. And so we're talking about like almost another full 3 or 4 days worth of stamina. There's only 1 day left. Unless I'm willing to spend some money, I don't think I'm going to get the key this way. And I got to tell you, when it comes to the Fabian event, especially if you're resource starved or you don't want to swipe and spend some money on some sacreds, probably the best way to climb through this tree is just to honor the conditions of it and rank up champions and summon with some of the shards you've got. The rank up is not that bad. It's pretty generous, really. Getting things to 5-star and even 6-star on your upgrades and leveling higher ranked units, the points should pour in pretty quickly. Let's go over the tree and talk about the best pathing and the way to go. I am thrilled that this tree has all 4 keys on it, that we're not required to massively dump our stamina into the Fire Night tournament, even though I already kind of went a little bit ham on that. My bad. I'm really, really glad that we don't have to go that route, that they aren't forcing our hands. That's a level of scummy I wasn't prepared for, and I'm glad to see that Polarium is not forcing us to do that to get the 5-star soul. As it stands, we only need to unlock 4 keys, and we're given 4. So what's the best pathing you could take to climb all the way through this tree? Now, one kind of, I don't want to say scummy, but unfortunate thing is the 3-star soul is all the way down here at the bottom. And then you can go for the 4 and 5-star souls. So let's talk about these for just a minute. So this is the tree, right? This is a enlarged version so we can see the entire tree and how you could path all the way down to the 3-star soul here at the bottom. Your most ideal pathing right out of the gate is going to be to chase down to get the first key and all the way down to get Fabian's 3-star soul. This entire pathing, if you add up all these points, is about 32,000 points. That's a good chunk of farming or dropping several sacred shards. After you've done this and gotten your 3-star soul, you want to start working on your 4-star soul, and the 4-star is not that bad. You just need to go down this other tree. So you're talking about 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, just under 15,000, like 14,750 more points to take this pathing. That'll get you your second key. That'll let you unlock it. And now you've got the 4 souls unlocked, the 3 from the bottom and the 4 from the top. So you're talking about a total of 47,000 points to get to this point. That's a lot. I get it, right? And then, of course, to finish it off, if you're going to go down and get your 5-star, down here at the bottom, it's 35,000 points just for that 5-star. So make sure that you allocate enough time and energy to be able to do this. Once you do this, once you go for that last one, you're just going to want to go down the left and right sides and grab those last 2 keys and make a push all the way down. That will cost you a grand total of 100,000 points. Just a hair over 100,000, like 100,700, 100,800, somewhere in that range. It's a lot of points. It feels like a lot, but really, I'm told it's actually kind of gentle. I'm told that, used to be these things were like, 40 and 50,000 points to get that 5th one. So it actually is not so bad. And you have a whole 4 days to complete it. You've got basically until April Fool's Day. It is a long after party, so it's plenty of time to grind. But if you are feeling the pinch, if you don't think you can get 100,000 points, there's one other option for you. You can skip the 3-star soul at the bottom, and you can take this pathing. You just take this path and go for the keys and go straight for the 5-star soul, and you're basically saving it up, right? Because you can grind out and buy from the shop and get your 3-star souls over time. You're not going to be able to use your Fabian fully awakened right away. It's going to take some time. It's maybe resources you could have put into the souls of other characters, but if you do it this way, it'll only cost you about 78,000 points to get there. So that's significant, right? That's a 25% reduction over what you had to grind out. So you can do this if you're feeling the pinch and you aren't sure you're going to be able to complete it and get to all 5, or get to the 5-star soul, and you'll just pick up the 3-star organically through grinding in game. That is an option for you, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to plan on going for this. Now, if you decided to farm the Fire Knight's Castle, you could eliminate one of these legs, and it works out similar, right? It works out very similar. So you can you can do the Fire Knight's Castle and bang out one of the keys and avoid either the left or the right leg, but you've got to weigh the rewards you get, the 4-star books and resources that you get going down one of these legs versus the rewards that you will get from grinding the Fire Knight tournament. And the rewards here are nice, but what's in the after party looks better to me. And the amount of stamina you're going to spend pushing up here is similar to the amount of stamina you're going to push to grind through hero leveling and hero upgrading to get to this point on the tree. So my recommendation, and I wish I had slowed down and thought about this a bit and made decisions before making this video, but my advice to you guys would be to just bag the Fire Knight's Castle. Unless you're just planning on buying all this with sacred shards or shards in general, and then you're going to use your stamina to grind the Fire Knight, you know, that's it. You do you. But if you're looking for the most efficient way stamina-wise, I would lean towards just bagging the Fire Knight's Castle and working on the tree through grinding and leveling heroes. You will get seemingly better rewards, and you're going to walk away with more leveled and upgraded heroes that you won't get by grinding the Fire Knight's Castle. It's going to take longer, but this is a 4-day long event. The Fire Knight's Castle is only a 1-day long event, so, you know, a little less than 1 day now, but we're running out of time quickly on this, so I'm glad I slipped up enough to get some of my stamina refunded in the form of some diamonds, but yeah, from here on out, I'm going to stick to campaign and grinding out my heroes and doing some summons. Speaking of summons, if you're low on shards, just farm the campaign, grind up your heroes, and see how far you get. And then on the last day, you can take a look at the tree, and you can see how much more you need, and then decide, now I'll spend my shards, now I'll drop some sacreds, now I'll do some summons to get the rest of it done. But the more you can get done through in-game grinding, the less of your important shards you're going to have to spend on this event, the more you'll be able to save for your next event. So consider that. Try to avoid the temptation to jump right in and spend your shards immediately. Try just grinding. Try working campaign, leveling your heroes, upgrading your heroes, and getting as much of this done that method as you can. And then in the 11th hour, when you've run out of stamina, you've run out of time, you can start dropping shards to finish off the path. So that's my advice to you guys. I hope this helps some of you out. Man, I wish I'd watched my own video before doing this. Oh well, that's okay. And for those of you who are brand new at the game and all of this made no sense to you at all, that's okay. This is a great game to start out. Even this late into the game, a game that's this old, it is still a fantastic game to start. The game is incredibly generous. The new player experience is amazing. And if you use that QR code in the corner or the download link in the video, you can start the game off with 2 legendary heroes and an epic. You can start the game out with Eleneral, who's a great hero for bossing. And you can start the game out with Epic Rector Drath. She is a fantastic hero for healing. She is probably one of, if not the strongest epic hero for healing in the game. One of the strongest healers, and she can raise units back from the dead. Fantastic pickup to have these 2 heroes on your account. And that second legendary hero I was telling you about, you come over here to the promo code section and you type in Supreme 6 and out will pop Supreme Gallic. And with Supreme Gallic, you will be able to... let me see. I don't have Supreme Gallic. You'll be more fortunate than I am. You'll start off even better position than I started off in, because Supreme Gallic is a fierce damage dealer. This gives you a support healer. This gives you a damage dealer to allow you to do arena and general campaign, and you're going to get a bossing hero to help you fight with clan bosses and defeat dungeon bosses because she's got poisons and HP burns. It's the full package. It gives you everything you need to get a strong start in Raid Shadow Legends. So download it now. And if you've already downloaded it and you didn't use one of these codes to get a start, and you didn't start out with this strong of a first step in the game, just delete it, uninstall it, reinstall it, and use the link to get started in this game and have a leg up over pretty much everyone else that just hits that download button and doesn't use these special promo codes. I hope that helps you guys out. I really do. Now I got to get back to grinding. I got a lot of ground to cover. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, Raiders.